17 acres of hell.
Welcome to Pyro Radio. You're joining me, Mike, and
Taylor. How's it going?
And welcome to another episode of Pyro Radio here on wherever the hell we decide to post it up. So Taylor, how are you doing today, man?
Dude, I'm doing good, man. We do need to clear some stuff up, though, because we may have given off the wrong impression to some people. Specifically, Trisha. She sent us an email.
All right, yeah, there we go. We're going to get... You know what? This is going to be a weekly segment. We're going to read some fan mail.
Just some fan mail.
Some
Not
fan
all
mail.
of
We're
them.
going to pick the top three.
Only the good ones.
Only the good
So
ones.
send us something good. Mike, go ahead and tell us what Trisha wrote us.
All right. Trisha from... she didn't put... Nobody put from where they were emailing us from. So next time you email us...
Say where you're from. That way we can give your town a shout out.
So this is what Trisha said. Hello, Pyro Radio. I listened to your show, and I must say, you both have very rude things to say when it comes to women. As a woman myself, I do not appreciate the tomfoolery you guys have to say about the opposite gender and your views on them. Sexist pigs. Except Mike. He looks hot on his Facebook. Winky face.
The winky face makes it all better that she insulted us.
Makes me feel
us
tiny. Yeah, it's just like, okay, all right, let me point this out. You contradicted yourself at the very end. You do not compliment my looks on my Facebook after you just called us sexist pigs. But I'll accept that.
What's wrong with being sexy?
Oh, yeah. I'm a sexy pig. But just to clear...
That's a good old quote from the movie Spinal Tap, in case you haven't seen it. What's wrong with being sexy? Sexist. There's a difference.
All right, but just to clear some things up, we love women.
I love them so much.
Every aspect of them. But Taylor loves them only when they make them a sandwich.
Only when they make me a sandwich. As in a sandwich, me in between a mattress and then them on top. Talk about a sandwich, man. It's like the greatest sandwich in the world.
But yes, they were just jokes. Don't take them personally. We love women and we respect you in every aspect. So, Trisha, don't be so butthurt.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. We do legitimately love women. Just don't take offense. Know everything we say on here is a joke.
Yeah, we just...
If it's racial, it's a joke.
It's a joke.
Take it like Lisa Lampanelli, you know.
Fat joke. It's a joke.
We love fat people. They're fun to watch fall.
Or watch Run every now and then, too. Can't forget that.
Or anything that they do when they fail.
All right, and then the next email. Which one... Actually, that was a nice one, too, wasn't it?
This is a nice one, and I don't even know what their name is. This one is X-Brat. I don't know if that's a he.
Yeah, this looks like some, like, little high schooler's Xbox Live account.
X-Brat. This is
X-Brat _ breakdown X. And then we won't finish it because we don't want them to get any more emails. But it says, dudes, you guys are hysterical, and I'm going to keep listening every week. But can you guys play some more Brutal's tunes like Asking Alexandria and Pierce the Veil? Keep up the insane work. No, Brett, we will not play Asking Alexandria and Pierce the Veil. This is a metal show. But thank you for enjoying the show, though.
We're glad you enjoy it, Brett. I don't know what else to call this guy. We'll just call you Brett.
All right, Brett. We're not going to play Asking Alexandria. Come on, man.
Sorry,
That's not Brutal's. And neither is Pierce the Veil. Come on, man.
But hey, man, thanks for listening. We like to hear back from you. Keep on sending us emails. You know, maybe eventually suggest some real bands. But
exactly, real bands that play real music.
Real bands
and aren't drunks.
Nothing wrong with being a drunk, man.
Yeah, well, this guy
from
Asking Alexandria can't perform while he's drunk.
Look who's talking about being a drunk.
Hey, I'm not drunk today.
Not today.
I wasn't drunk last time. I was buzzed last time. Next week I'll be drunk.
You were drunk at...
We'll get to that later.
We'll get to that later.
Hey, but I got some benefits out of that, so we'll get to that in a bit, though. And then here's my favorite email name.
Go for it.
Dipstick56.
Great old Dipstick.
Oh, yeah. All right, so this is what Dipstick said. Hey, guys, love your show /podcast and listened all the way through. Looking forward for more of the Craigslist Creeps and any other segments you guys make up. P.S. Taylor is a douche, but humorous.
Hey, man, I can't tell you how many times that combination has gotten me laid. That's the number one thing you need to know. Girls like assholes, but you have to be a funny asshole.
That's the only way you can get away with it.
Exactly. You can't just be straight up asshole nonstop. It's a great combination. Use it to your advantage, man.
But yes, we will be doing Craigslist Creeps every week, and we will probably be coming up with more segments every week.
We've gotten really positive response from that,
yes,
by the way.
Yes, we did.
I've gotten some messages on Facebook from my friends who listen, and they're like, dude, you freaked me out. I was like, that's the whole point, man. That's why it's the Craigslist Creeps. It's not like the Craigslist friendly people that you'd want to run into in an alley.
With Subway in your hand.
Exactly. Reference to the last one. If you missed it, skip to the end of the podcast. If you
didn't listen to last week's, just don't listen right now and go back to last week. It's up right now on YouTube. Just go to the Facebook page, facebook.com/Pyro Radio. We have it up on the wall. Listen to it, then listen to this one. So stop right now.
It'll make a lot more sense.
A lot more sense. But anyway, before we get into some more news, some more interesting stuff, I just want to send out a shout out to Susan, who totally made my morning. Well, she made my day today because right now I'm just like very sleep deprived. I'm pretty sure you can tell. I know.
God forbid.
When aren't we sleep deprived over here, both of us? But yeah, this time I woke up really pissed off this morning. But the previous day, what was it, Monday? She put up a little note in my hat. And it was shaped in a heart and everything. And she put a note in there, and I saw it in the morning, and I read it, and it just totally made my day. So I just want to say thanks for making my day today and not making me so grumpy, because if not, then I'd just be yelling into the microphone today. So,
more so than he is right now.
I'll get grumpy later. But yeah, thanks a lot to Susan in Chicago. All right, time for some news. Time for some NFL.
Yeah, we're going to talk NFL almost every
that's how we're going to start off the show every week, NFL, because... Who doesn't like the NFL?
I mean, it's just a bunch
If you're in a different country, then you're shit out of luck. Just skip through this.
Oh, no. They have NFL out in Europe and stuff like that. Other
but I don't think they're as into it as we are.
Maybe not, but they'll get into it.
All right, you won't make them get into it, damn it.
We will make them get into
Especially
it.
Especially the Bears.
What is more entertaining than watching huge people crush each other? I mean, they just run full speed.
I already know where this argument is going to lead to if European come like, what about rugby? I'm like, man, we don't watch
Don't get me wrong,
here.
Rugby's probably entertaining.
It is, I've watched it.
They just don't broadcast it in this country.
They should.
If they did, I would watch it.
I would too.
And they actually tested that on ESPN, the show Sports Science. Who hits harder, rugby players or NFL players?
Who hits harder?
Who do you think?
Rugby?
Wrong, dude. NFL. They tested Antonio Cromartie from the New York Jets at the time. He played for the Chargers, I think. And they tested him. He hit a dummy with enough force equivalent to a 35-mile-an-hour car crash.
Oh, shit.
I know, right?
It took me a second. I was like, damn.
I think the rugby players hit like 25 to 28. I was like, man, I could not imagine
That's
getting
still
hit.
pretty damn hard, though.
That is hard, but keep in mind, they used like one of the big burly like kind of rugby players, and they used a defensive back. Imagine if they used like Ray Lewis or Brian Urlacher. That shit's going to hit like 45 miles an hour kind of car crash right there, man.
All right.
Just saying. It's going to mess you up.
Bears. Monday Night Football.
Dallas
the
Cowboys.
Bears won.
They killed the Dallas Cowboys. Tony Romo, man, that guy. 5 interceptions in one game, 2 for touchdowns.
Weren't they like back-to-back almost, pretty much? Like 2 of them?
Oh, no.
One was Tillman, and then the other one was he just pretty much tossed it into the Bears'
Well, what
hands.
happened on that series is the Bears intercepted the ball like on their like 10-yard line. It hit one of the receivers, one of the Cowboy receivers, right in the chest, went up in the air, Major Wright caught it. And eventually when they were driving, the Bears got to their 30, and Jay Cutler got hit from behind by DeMarcus Ware, fumbled the ball. Cowboys got it back on the Bears 30. First play from scrimmage after they got that.
I remember that. I was like, what the fuck is wrong
Tony Romo,
with you?
He's getting sacked, and he just tries to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just chucks it up, and it falls right into his hand.
Lance Briggs catches that ball, and then he returns it for a touchdown. I was like, man, it sucks to be Tony Romo. Because that was the second one at that point. Second one for a touchdown. Whoever had the Bears defense in fantasy football, post on our Facebook wall how many points
how many points and how much you won by or lost by. But
well, because I completely forgot to do fantasy football this year. I just forgot to. I always draft the Bears defense, so I would be able to tell you guys. In your league, who has the Bears D?
I have no idea, but I can't find out right now. Let's see.
Well,
whatever.
We don't have to do it right now.
The point is that the Bears quarterback, Cutler, and Brandon Marshall did help me win my first fantasy football game of the season so far. So now I'm 1-3. I know.
Slow clap.
I know. Hey, they got me some good points.
You're not making the playoffs, I can tell you that for sure.
It's still early.
Dude, anyone who makes a mistake of
Shut
having
up.
the same big-time wide receiver.
Well,
with
no,
the
next
same
week I'm starting
quarterback-
off. What the hell's a Texans quarterback?
Matt Schaub.
There you go. I have him too.
Who are they playing?
I don't know, but they've been doing awesome. They're undefeated. I'll just leave it at that.
Well, that doesn't mean the quarterback's doing good.
It's
The
like
Bears, the Bears were undefeated until 8-0 with Rex Grossman in 2006.
That's because the defense was carrying them the
Exactly.
entire time.
And the Texans have a top-ranked defense. They're like number 2 in the league. So don't
they're-
count on Matt Schaub.
I am counting on him next week. I'm not counting on. Wait, who are the Bears playing next week?
The Bears are playing the Jaguars, dude. You got
All
to
right,
start
I'm
the
sorry.
Bears
Okay,
players.
never mind. Sorry, Schaub.
Yeah.
Once Cutler goes on bye week.
Well, the only thing you need to be careful of is Maurice Jones-Drew because Blaine Gabbert's a joke. He's terrible.
All right, now it's for some humorous NFL news.
Humorous. You mean more humorous than the Jacksonville Jaguars?
Yes, other than them. Or the Jets. I'm not even going to
The
start
Jets.
on that.
It's Tebow time.
All right, so we have. You go on and introduce them
All
to
right,
that one.
so you guys know the Atlanta Falcons are doing extremely well. They're also undefeated this year. And one of their defensive backs went on ESPN to talk about how the season's going and stuff like that. What I didn't know is that this defensive back had quite the sense of humor that he does. Because throughout the interview, you guys are familiar with the movie Super Troopers. If not, pause the podcast, pop the movie in, and experience the awesome. And so what this guy did is, in the movie, there's a section when they pull somebody over and they replace the word now with the animal sound meow. So, for example, I'd be like, Mike, shut the hell up, right meow. And that's how it's done. So what he did is he went in this interview and he just kept saying meow the whole time throughout the interview. I think in like a 4-minute interview, he said meow 14 times. I watched the video on YouTube and I don't think the guy ever noticed. He just kept going like he was perfectly normal. I really don't think he noticed that.
That or he's very professional and he just didn't bring it up at all.
He should have brought it up.
I would have brought it up.
Oh, you've got at least at the end of the interview, once you're done, be like, hey, quick question. Were you saying meow the whole time? You have to, because I mean, that's, or maybe he didn't even see Super Troopers and he thought he had like a speech impediment or something. He's like, maybe this guy is
That's a facepalm if you haven't seen Super Troopers.
Exactly. Everyone listening, if you have not seen Super Troopers, facepalm. Mike is slapping himself right now.
I hope you heard that. Wait.
Hit the microphone.
Yeah,
that
hit the
time.
microphone and my forehead for you because you have not seen it yet.
Don't worry, Mike. I came prepared. I'm wearing the headphones. I can hear you slapping yourself.
All right, there you go. So, yeah, just go
So that
watch
was
that
the
movie. I think
Falcons.
it's on Netflix, so just go watch it. You
It's
have
on
no
Netflix.
excuse.
It's on DVD.
Everybody has Netflix.
I'm sure it's even on YouTube. So there's no reason why you should not watch that movie.
All right, but we'll be back with some more news, some exciting news at that. But here is some Mechina, who releases their next album on the 1st of January of 2013. So here's Mechina from Chicago and Apocrypha as well from Chicago here on Pyro Radio.
magazine
The Offering
gives you heavy metal photos.
news and reviews from all over the world.
For more information on how to get your hands on a copy,
Visit www.offeringwebzine.com.
And that was Apocrypha from Chicago, and you are listening to Pyro Radio with Mike and Taylor. And it is now Clocktober. It is officially Clocktober. Not October, but Clocktober.
Dethklok.
Exactly. Took the words right out of my mouth. That means that there is exactly 2 weeks before the new Death album comes out. So Death Album 3, Dethklok comes out. And Taylor, I know you don't watch Dethklok or even watch the show, listen to any of the music. So I'm going to give you homework this week. You have to listen to the 2 albums.
I'll work on it.
Before that third one comes out. Because then I'm going to make you listen to that one.
When's the third one come out again?
October 16th.
October 16th.
So make sure you go and buy that album because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be awesome. I already listened to the first 2 singles, Andromeda and I Ejaculate Fire. Come on.
All right, sounds good.
The song is about ejaculating fire.
Sounds like this band sounds kind of like a heavier version of Steel Panther.
It actually is. They are a joke band, but come on, man, you have to watch the show.
I love Steel Panther. Steel Panther.
Yeah, they are pretty good.
They're great, just like Tiger Woods, baby.
Or the Shocker.
Exactly, the Shocker. All their songs, man.
All right, but yeah, you have to watch Dethklok because it's Clocktober.
I'll get on it
until October 16th.
Or you could just say it's October.
No, it's Clocktober.
It's October.
It's Clocktoberfest till the 16th. All right.
Clocktoberfest.
Clocktoberfest.
Shit faced and listen to Dethklok.
Exactly.
There you go.
All right. So they're always talking about death and morbid scenarios, and I have a question for you, man.
All right. Let's hear it.
All right. So it's the apocalypse, and then this is for you at home as well. So once he answers it, or once you hear the question, then go on Facebook and put your reply as well, because I'm interested of hearing everybody's thing.
Or even email if for some reason you don't have the Facebook.
Yeah, loser. All right. So let's say all right. You know what? This could be zombie apocalypse or just the end of the world period. All right. What weapon would you get? What shelter would you take? And who would be your partner to survive? And then who would you kill first as well?
Who would I kill first?
All right,
Justin Bieber.
All right.
I mean, in case the way I ended last show didn't, give my feelings.
Justin.
Yeah, I just lynched Bieber.
All right, so what would be your weapon choice?
Hashtag lynch Bieber.
All right, you know what? We're going to start that on Twitter. If you don't know our Twitters, we'll put it up on the description, or you can go on the Facebook page, and it's in the about.
And we're going to hashtag lynch Bieber.
That's going to be the hashtag for the week.
Worldwide trending
topic. Start trending it. Starting now.
Let's see. So, weapon. I would have to choose. It's probably some kind of sword. Because a sword, you don't need ammo. It's just as deadly. You don't need fuel like for a chainsaw. So something probably like a broadsword, something like that.
All right.
Something that you could really hack into somebody's skull with. Something that you don't need.
But do remember, you do have to sharpen it every now and then.
Even a blunt sword will still go through a zombie's skull. Because keep in mind, like in the case of zombies, yeah, they're back from the dead. But yes, they were dead, so their skulls were decomposing, so they're softer. And you can sharpen a sword easily. Just get a rock, man. Pick up a rock. You can find a rock anywhere. You can't just find bullets anywhere. I mean, eventually the world will run out of bullets.
All right, and where would you take shelter?
Where would I take shelter? Let's see. Where would I take shelter in a zombie apocalypse? That's a tough one. I would probably...
That's easy for me.
Where would you take shelter?
We'll get to my answers in a bit, but let's get to you first.
For me, I would probably deck out like some kind of Hummer.
Your shelter would be a Hummer. You'd be sleeping in that every day.
Oh, why not, dude? Hummers are bulletproof. If they're bulletproof, I don't have any doubts that it could stop a zombie. Or a tank. You know what? One of those big old tanks, one of those transport tanks from the military. Just put a cot in there, lock the door. Nothing's going to happen to you. You're good. And then it's a mobile house.
All right, and who would your partner be?
My partner? David Spade.
David Spade?
David Spade.
Why would you pick David Spade?
Because he's funny as shit, and I know I can outrun David Spade.
Oh, Jesus.
So as he's dying...
So he'd be your sacrifice.
Exactly.
He's not going to help you survive. He'll just be your sacrifice.
He's helping me survive.
By being your sacrifice.
Exactly. All
right, but what are you going to do when he's gone?
Find a new one. Find someone else. And I mean, it's not like I'm going to throw him away lightly, but if I need to outrun, if it comes down to a foot race, like there's a mob of zombies chasing you, are you going to want somebody that's going to run as fast or faster than you, or someone you can outrun? Come on, let's be honest.
All right.
Exactly. You want someone that you can outrun. You don't need to outrun the zombie horde. You just need to outrun the person you're with.
All right.
So how about you?
All right, my weapon of choice, I would probably have to be a metal bat.
Metal bat.
Because, exactly, you don't have to refill it or whatever. It's going to stay a metal bat.
Well, the thing is, you might not be able to get into the skull. I mean, you could damage the brain, but their brain's already damaged, man. You need to...
what would be more fun than keep bashing it in? Especially if it's somebody that you don't
that takes
like.
a lot of effort.
I'm still going to stick with my metal bat.
In a zombie apocalypse, I'm just saying, you want something with minimal effort, like a katana or something. One hit. Damn. Top of the skull's flying off. You
All
can
right,
wear
good
their
point.
skulls as a hat at that point.
All right, you know what? I'll go to Chinatown and take one of those fucking ninja swords they got in the displays, those expensive ones.
That's the nice thing about being in Chicago.
So
You have
yeah.
Chinatown.
And it's only like, 15 minutes away from my house? And it's on the way here.
You can find a lot of allies there. You know, all the Chinese
Exactly.
people know karate.
Just hopefully they're not dead and coming after me.
They won't.
Ninja
They know
style.
karate. Zombies do not know karate.
All right, and then my shelter, there'd be two places I would go. One would be the mall,
Why the mall?
because what's not at the mall? There's food, there's everything is at the mall. Everything's at the mall.
Exactly. All the zombies are at the mall.
Okay, hopefully they have the fucking zombie apocalypse happens during
There are
closing
way
hours.
too many doors at a mall for me. Way
Okay,
too many doors.
that's one of my options, but then the other one, my main option is coming here to the radio station.
The radio station would work.
'Cause
you got the bulletproof glass.
We got the bulletproof glass.
You got
the
steel doors.
Steel door, like really thick steel doors, like soundproof.
So you have the same idea I do, except a radio station instead
Yeah.
of a military vehicle.
Plus, it's here at Merchandise Mart here in Chicago, so we still have everything in here. So technically, it's a mini mall here. So
It's kind of a mini mall. You have some
so
restaurants.
it works out for me with both
But
of
it's
my
all-
options.
like I said, it's also really big, man. You got to be careful.
We have those. There's the secret elevators around here too.
Yeah,
so,
we do have our secret elevator.
So-
And do you also have you been down to the parking lot down there?
Yeah,
Doesn't it
I used to
look
do it
like
when we used to work together over the summer.
Doesn't it look like it belongs in a
Yes.
zombie apocalypse? Anyway?
I actually took a picture of that and I have it on Instagram. So if you have Instagram, follow me and look for that picture. Just look for the parking lot. That's it. And that picture was taken like at 5 a.m.
It's serious. Well, I mean, you couldn't tell the difference between.
Exactly, but I'm saying like there's no cars there at all.
It just looks like it belongs
Yeah.
in Dawn of the Dead or some crap like that, man.
And then I'd kill first. Who would I kill first? I'm
Justin
not gonna aim
Bieber.
for anybody famous because I don't know where the hell I'm gonna run into them. But probably my high school dean
Why your dean?
because he was a dick.
Dude, my high school principal was the best. He made every teacher give me a B.
That guy was a dick, dude. He was a dick. Unless you had a vagina, he was mean.
Oh,
He would just give you fucking suspensions for nothing. And that resulted in me getting
Now-
it a lot.
No, I'm not going to lie. There's been a few times when we worked together that you said, oh, it was for nothing. And then you tell me the story. I was like, you idiot. That's why it happened. So how many of them were
All right,
for
okay, there were a
actually-
lot, but I told you the ones where I was at fault, but he's still an asshole for doing it. But anyway, and then...
God forbid he does his job.
Yeah, God damn it, man. Just let me enjoy high school. Not like I would anyway, but still.
I had fun in high school.
I hated high school. I was one of those people that just wished everybody was dead.
Dude, I played varsity football.
I played sports, but still, I don't care for it.
Dude, I had a blast, man.
But who would I choose as my surviving partner? I have somebody else in mind, but I forgot who he was. But my second choice would be Chuck Norris.
Dude, Chuck Norris is a douche.
I don't care. It's Chuck Norris.
Why wouldn't you have like Bruce Lee if you're going to choose that, even though he's dead? Resurrect his ass. Bruce Lee.
Nah, I'll go with Chuck
Jackie
Norris.
Chan. You know, Bruce Lee killed.
Yeah, I
Chuck
know, I
Norris.
know.
So if you
And
run into-
Jackie Chan, why the hell would I want to pick this old ass? Okay, well, I know Chuck Norris is like 60 years old, but still, come on.
I think Chuck Norris might be older than Jackie Chan.
Point being, I would choose Chuck Norris.
Just hope you don't run into zombie Bruce Lee, or you are fucked. Yeah, exactly. You didn't think that through, did you?
Then I'm going to say, all right, Chuck, you go over there, deal with that, and I'm going to go over here.
So then he's your sacrifice at that point.
Yeah, at that point, he'll be my sacrifice.
What kind of weapon would Chuck Norris even use?
His
His
beard,
fists.
his fists.
His tears? If he could cry?
He does have the cure for cancer. He just won't give it up.
Damn you, Chuck Norris.
All right, and speaking of zombies and whatnot, we have the
It's-
trendy costumes for adults. 8 trendiest costumes.
Now, I don't
for
know
Halloween.
who came up with this list, but let's keep an open mind here. They're all pretty lame, but we're
I
gonna
work
talk-
at a costume store, and I don't think anybody's asked me for any of these particular
Now, this
ones.
one, I would be surprised that no one has asked you about Ted.
No, I haven't gotten any.
You haven't got. Now, if you guys don't know what Ted is, you know that rock you're under. Get out from under it, because Ted is the movie that Seth MacFarlane made. You know about the awesome teddy bear that just likes getting laid all the time. And I don't know how he gets laid because I never saw the movie, but apparently.
Okay,
he's-
it's like, come on, dude. It's Family Guy. How does a dog get laid with a blonde? And Family
well, at
Guy?
least a dog has a dick. What does a teddy bear have? Nothing. So that's a popular costume, Ted. So pretty much you dress up in a giant bear costume and just walk around. And then number 2 is super skins with accessories. So pretty much imagine Green Man.
I have been asked for super skins, like the whole like skin outfit, but I've never been asked for the accessories yet.
Well,
so.
the super skin outfits, those are popular because of it's always sunny in Philadelphia. and that one is the Green Man. Charlie Day made that famous, those super skins being Green Man. You've seen Philly, right?
Yeah, of course. Who hasn't?
Yeah. And Green Man is probably one of their staples. So everyone wants to be Green Man. And then, of course, number 3.
Okay, I have been asked for this one before.
Which is disturbing.
Yeah, and
Guy or
I
girl?
actually face palmed myself in front of the customer.
Was it a guy or girl? That
It was a woman asking for her child.
Oh, okay. Well,
It was
that's
still
not
it
as
was still a
bad.
face palm though.
These are for adults, though, and this is
Oh,
pretty
okay. Well,
disgusting.
okay,
and
but
the
still.
model for this looks like a guy. So that's pretty disgusting. Number 3 is Honey Boo Boo and June. I don't know who June is, but I know who Honey
I think it's
Boo
probably the
Boo
mom or
is.
something.
June,
That's just an educated guess.
I have no idea. But
If you know, then let us know on Facebook.
yeah, if you watch Honey Boo Boo, 2 things. Let us know who June is. Number 2, stop watching Honey Boo Boo. Like, for real. Really, you're going to watch a bunch of rednecks be rednecks? That doesn't sound like fun to me. So Honey Boo Boo is number 3. And if you're a guy, for the love of God, do not wear Honey Boo Boo. Just be a prostitute instead.
Do not try to be funny.
Or you know what? Even this works. You know, typically we don't talk about pop music. We're not like poppy kind of people. But this will be a funny Halloween
Yeah, this one
costume.
would. I
And
give
this
somebody
is-
props.
Yeah, this is number 4 most popular, and it's the Gangnam Style guy, which is, what's his name, Psy?
I don't know, but
I think it's Psy, because I saw him on the Today Show.
I was talking to you about earlier this week how I just thought the video was hilarious.
Oh, it's funny. Yeah, it's funny. And I think that's the only reason why the song is popular, because it's not a good song at all. It's terrible. But the video is so funny. The dude dancing like a freaking horse and doing the lasso, talking about hot girls that are just not hot. Like, I don't know. I saw those girls in the video. Did you think they were hot?
Not really.
Yeah, they're flat on both sides. Typical Asian girls. Looking like drywall. But that's okay. They're all very sweet. Don't hate me. I know how some people are. It's a joke, people. All right, number 5.
Trisha.
Trisha, you could do this Halloween costume.
You'll like
with a
this
guy.
one.
She might not.
I say
It might be a little sexist. So number 5 is Christian Grey and Anastasia Steele from 50 Shades of Grey. Now, if you don't know what 50 Shades of Grey are or is, you know, pretty much it's a rich older guy named Christian Grey who finds a desperate younger girl named Anastasia Steele who pretty much agrees to be his sex slave. And that's basically what it is. Heavy bondage, that kind of stuff. I just don't get it. I really don't. I didn't read the book. I've seen people post about it. I was like, every time I see someone post about that, I post ... Remember the glory days when bondage was something people thought was creepy? Remember that? And everyone's like, oh, I still think it's creepy. It's like, you just said it's so hot. How could you say
You just read a book about it, damn it.
Yeah, you just read a book and now you're saying how you wish that someone would do this, but it's creepy. Oh, sorry. God forbid that someone besides
Made it into a bestseller at that, too.
I have no idea what's going on. And apparently the chick that wrote this, people thought that the inspiration for Christian Grey was her husband. I don't know. But I've seen the girl who wrote that, and she is ugly as shit. So sorry if you have to do that kind of stuff with someone that ugly. And then you also have Pirate Shaper. I don't know what
That's
that
number
is.
6.
Yeah, that's number 6. I don't know what exactly a Pirate Shaper is, but it's hot.
Yeah, I just read it. I guess it's just like whale material on looking like a pirate.
It's
Or
very
a tramp or
form-fitting,
whatever.
mini skirt, knee-high boots.
So, ladies, if you want to look like a
fishnets.
slut, then go as a pirate shaper.
Every girl wants to look like a slut on a
Then a
Halloween.
pirate shaper's for you.
Even my girlfriend. I told her as a joke it would be funny for her to be Slash because she has super, super curly hair. And I told her, all you need is a top hat and I'll let you use my leather jacket. You're all set. Put on some sunglasses. And she's like, no, I want to be a slut for this Halloween. I was like, all right. You want to be a slut? More power to you. I think she ended up going with like Mario. I was like, okay.
They'll be
wait.
Mario and we'll be Kiss.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll look more slutty than they do
We'll go into details on our Halloween costumes
a
and
little
other
later
people
on
later
in the podcast
Yeah.
in the month.
So number 7 is presidential masks. You have Barack Obama and Mitt Romney.
There's no more need for that. That's just the usual every election.
Everyone wants to
bullshit
do
thing,
that.
so.
And then I don't know where this came
This
from.
one's just, I don't know. I think that was pretty humorous.
But number 8 is bacon. It's just bacon.
It's a
I don't
bacon
get
strip.
it. I really don't get it. But hey, who knows?
They probably watched too much Epic Meal Time.
And those are right. They put bacon on everything. And all right, just toss.
Those are the trendy costumes.
Those are the 8 trendy ones, and we're not doing anything trendy.
No, we're not.
Anyone you know doing any of those things?
No.
No, see, because we're not trendy people.
Exactly.
We're doing Kiss.
I don't think anybody's gonna be Kiss.
Dude, we are being Kiss.
Well, other than us.
At least in Wrigleyville. Wrigleyville is going to be great. Everyone is going to worship us if we walk in dressed like Kiss. I know that for a fact. I went dressed as myself last time, and people were like, "Oh my God, great costume!"
Who's that one guy they say that you look for like from Rock of Ages? What the hell's his name?
Oh, Stacy Jacks. Yeah.
And then apparently
Everyone's like, you look like Stacy Jacks. I was like, thanks.
if anything,
I don't
that'll
like
be your
that.
backup costume, and mine can be Apollo Ono.
Dude, just the way I dress normally is like fucking 80s.
People, we just radiate rock star to you guys.
Dude,
just so you know, we just radiate that shit. So if you ever meet us, you're gonna be thinking we're part of the band, but really we're just.
I was
radio
actually
guys.
doing a show because I also work at JBTV, the world famous JBTV, been around for 27 years.
Beat me to my shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
Mine will be up
And
next.
So they don't play the type of music we talk about. So I was working with the Silver Sun Pickups. Some people might know who they are. People who listen to this podcast probably don't. But they're actually a very popular, like, modern, alternative kind of band. And when I walked in, some people there that had not met me yet came in and they're like, "Oh, it's great to meet you." I was like, "Oh, hey, nice to meet you too." And they're like, "What do you play in the band?" I was like, "I'm not part of the band." they're like, "Crap, man, you look like you belong with the band." And then one of the people I work with here, Lauren from Q87.7, Chicago's underground alternative, another plug. Listen to him. And the girl, Lauren, she had seen me around here before, but we had never actually been acquainted because she just got here. She came up here from Tampa. And I was working the soundboard. She comes up, she's like, "Don't I know you from somewhere?" And I was like, "Yeah, she's like, "Are you from the band?" I was like, "No, we work together." And she's like, "Oh, crap, man, you totally look like, now I recognize you. You're the guy that works with me that looks like he's from a band." I was like, "Yeah, that's pretty much me. I get that a lot." And then I walk down the street. People ask me if I'm Dave Grohl. I've gotten brown.
What? Dave Grohl?
Well, I shaved today, but and I also wear like the jacket sometimes, and I just walk around. Somebody actually recently, today, I was leaving work. And I had my hood up because it's kind of cold outside, so I had the jacket over the hoodie and stuff like that. And some girl came up to me and she just stopped. She looked at me. And I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And she's like, "Are you the guy from the Foo Fighters?" I was like,
I'm like, yep.
and that's what I always do. I always do it, no matter who they say I look like, just to freak them out. I just walk. As soon as she does that, I look over my shoulder. I just go, "Shh," and I walk away. And I know she went to work telling that story to everybody. There was another guy who came up to me. He's like, "Dude." This was on the train, really early in the morning when I'm coming to work. And he was like, "Dude, you look like a brown-haired Kurt Cobain." I was like, "Don't say that loudly." And the guy
faked
just,
it.
yeah, exactly. I said that really suggestively, and the guys just got wide-eyed and like walked off the train.
Yes, people, Chicago has some huge idiots.
Oh yeah, I was like, "Don't say that so loud."
Yeah, I've gone a few shows. Like this past summer, I went a summer slaughter tour, and because I work for The Offering magazine, and we have these little press passes, these laminates that we put on our keychains. We're going to do interviews or photo shoots and whatever. And I'm usually hanging out in the front or somewhere in the show, and I'm just like drinking a beer with the laminate there. And once people see that, like, "Oh, you're part of the band. Like, I'm looking forward to seeing you play," and they just walk away. Then after the show, they see me again, like, "Oh, you play such an awesome set. You guys ruled." And I was just like, "All right, thanks." Even though I did not play at all.
That's how it usually
Sometimes
works
they
out.
even hang around in the merch booths just for people to think I'm with the band, and they'll buy it. Sometimes I've actually signed a few autographs before, just squiggles, and that's it. I was like, little did they know that this thing means nothing yet.
You want to know what's awesome? People have come up to me knowing who I am and asked for autographs. Just saying.
We know who's gonna make fun of you later.
Trisha.
Oh, but all right. Before we go into our next break, just a little plug-in. We were just talking about Dethklok and Clocktober, and Brendan Small also has Galacticon, his other solo project. I did a review for them, and if you want to read that review for Brendan Small's Galacticon, just go to the offering. And you know what? It'll be on the description and the Facebook page just for you.
Link it up.
We'll link it up for you, and you could go read that review, and then you can go listen to the album. But we're gonna go into our next break. But we're gonna go into another Chicago metal band, Nexus, and then after that, we're gonna play a band from Virginia. That's right. We get other people from other states listen to us. So then after Nexus from Chicago, we're gonna have Eyes of Eli from Virginia here on Pyro Radio.
By the way, before we go into it, if you know of any metal bands, send it our way, okay? We'll play them. We'll give them some
Go to the
airtime.
facebook.com/Pyro Radio or email us to us, and the email will be in the Facebook page. But we'll link it up in the YouTube page as well, or whatever we post this up this week.
All right, awesome. Hit the music.
All right, so here's Pyro Radio, and this is Nexus from Chicago.
What's the one thing the metal community's been missing?
A new magazine called The Offering,
Which is committed to preserving heavy metal,
and its international scene. The Offering brings you heavy metal photos.
news, and reviews from all over the world.
For more information on how to get your hands on the magazine,
Visit www.offeringwebzine.com.
Just wait.
Stop.
Eyes of Eli from Virginia here on Pyro Radio, and I'm Mike, and I'm here with
Taylor Cole. What's going on?
and we are going to talk about Axl Rose
Axl
from
Rose.
Guns N' Roses.
The one and only.
With an asterisk now.
With big old asterisk. I don't even think you should call it a Guns N' Roses.
It should be Axl and Friends.
But Axl Rose is going to be on Jimmy Kimmel October 24th, a very rare, very, very, very rare public appearance by somebody who's pretty much a recluse. You know, he's kind of weird. He's an off-color guy, mostly because he thinks everyone hates him. I wonder why. Why would everyone hate Axl Rose? If you have a good reason why everybody hates Axl Rose, let us know. Because, I mean, I have no idea. But he's going to be on Jimmy Kimmel's show. He's probably going to be talking about his Vegas, a residency he's got going on. He's got that going on. Let's see. The run begins on Halloween night and concludes November 24th. So he's definitely going to be talking about that. And watch out for Axl. He's probably going to flip shit like he always does. And
That should be fun. We'll have clips of that after they hear that. So.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm just hoping that Jimmy really presses the Guns N' Roses thing to get under his skin. Like, there's something about getting under his skin that really, really makes me happy.
But speaking of the whole Guns N' Roses stuff, did you know that Slash has now limited his questions about Axl and Guns N' Roses now?
Dude,
I think he made that official. Every time anybody interviews him, like, there's no more.
We interviewed him, and
So-
I got that email from his PR people.
Like, no more Guns N' Roses, no more Axl.
No, it's not no more. You
Well,
can't.
it's a limited, like maybe a question or two, and that's it.
I know he
Not into
doesn't-
detail.
I know he doesn't want to talk about Axl. Guns N' Roses, he'll talk about. He'll talk about Guns N' Roses for a little bit, but he wants the focus to be on the fact that he's progressing, he's moved on, and he has a new thing with Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators. By the way,
who we just saw on Friday. That's why we're bringing up Axl Rose and Slash. Because last week, if you did not listen last week, then we were
debating.
Well, I was debating myself because Taylor already knew where he was
I knew
going.
where I was going.
I was contemplating whether to go Steve Vai or Slash, but I ended up going to Slash very last minute, which was a very good choice. Not like any
Definitely.
choice would have been bad, but this one was a really good choice because the whole show overall, all the bands there they were awesome.
I wasn't a huge fan of the Love Hammers.
We only made it for 2 songs. This was
Yeah.
my fault. Yeah, don't
we
give me
only
that
made it for
luck.
2 songs.
It's not
I wonder
my fault.
why.
All right, blame Chicago traffic. All
Yeah,
right,
you're blamed Chicago traffic.
I blame Chicago for everything.
But yeah, the show was really good. I think the surprise out of all of it, because I mean, I had seen Slash before. I had seen Slash with Miles Kennedy before. And so I knew what to expect from him, but I didn't know what to expect out of that band, Foxy Shazam, the second band to hit the stage right after the Love Hammers.
They were very entertaining,
Those guys, put
especially
on
the keyboardist.
I've never seen a keyboard player
Exactly.
that
You
makes
usually
me
see
want
them hidden. You usually see the keyboard is just hidden behind in the background, but this guy was up in the front of the stage, and he even crowd surfed with the keyboards.
He had people pushing him around, crowd surfing, and the keyboard so he could keep on playing. He got to the point where at one point he actually climbed on top of the keyboard. Keep in mind, this is like a normal keyboard. It's not like a big sturdy organ thing. It's not even the stand. It's a normal stand. It's not attached to the stand. He can lift it up, carry it around kind of thing. And he got up and started like dancing on the keyboard. That's how he was playing, is he was like stomping his feet on it. It was really cool. The dude was highly energetic. The entire band put on a great show. I highly recommend, if you have a chance to see Foxy Shazam, check them out.
And then a little small plug-in for them. I don't remember the lead vocalist's name, but apparently he's going to be in Rob Zombie's next film,
Oh, yeah,
Lords of
that's right.
Salem.
The singer for Foxy Shazam is going to be in Rob
He's going to
Zombie's
be in Rob
movie.
Zombie's film. So
He let us know that when he was.
yeah, he let us know, and he's just like, we might not care. Of course I care because it's Rob Zombie, and I like all
I
his
think
films.
everyone cares.
So yeah, he's going to be in Lords of Salem. So go check them out online, listen to them, and then or buy their albums, and then look for him on the film when it comes out. I don't know when it comes out, but
Yeah, definitely
he'll be on there.
check out Foxy Shazam on YouTube. When I first heard about them, I checked them out on YouTube because I was like, who's Foxy Shazam? When I saw that they were opening for Slash, I looked them up. I wasn't too sold on them by their YouTube videos. I was like, okay, these guys are okay. But then when I saw them perform, it's like, holy crap, these guys are exceptional. They're a great band. But Mike, so it was your first time seeing Slash,
which
and Miles
was fucking
Kennedy.
awesome.
What is your review of Slash featuring Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators?
10 out of fucking 10. That was actually the best show I've gone to in a while. That's excluding metal shows. I mean, like a show, period. That was a very good show. So if Slash is coming to your town and he's still touring, then go check it out. Or next time he comes in town, you better go because
you don't want to miss that show.
Yeah, you don't want to miss it. And then I was pleasantly surprised that he did play some Guns N' Roses tunes
of course
too.
he does. He always plays some Guns N'
So
Roses. He played
very
Civil
happy about
War, Paradise City, Sweet Child of Mine, and there was one other one. Night Train. He played Night Train. And man, I loved it. I love it when he plays his Guns N' Roses stuff. Miles Kennedy hit those notes better than Axl could now.
He hit every note. There was like no. It was just perfect. It sounded like just like it would in the album. So
exactly, it was
great.
It
Awesome.
It was awesome. And so if you haven't gotten it yet, go buy Apocalyptic Love, Slash's new album that has the song Your Lie on it, which we all know Mike is a huge fan of.
Yeah, I love that song. It's in all my playlists that I make. I always add that one. It's on my going in the morning to go on my jog downtown. That's on my playlist. That's my drive list. That's my work playlist. It's on every single one of my lists. I love that song.
I saw the charts, actually, the Billboard charts. It debuted at number 4 on the top 200.
Number 4.
It debuted at number 4.
That's how good it is.
That's how good it is. That's the top 200. That includes the pop bubblegum crap like Justin Bieber. Slash debuted at number 4. That's a good debut. And then it proceeded after they released a single, You're a Lie. That became the number 1 song played on active rock radio stations. Number 1 song. It's a great song. Check it out. It's all on iTunes if you're too new style to go buy a CD.
Then go download the digital.
Download it.
All right, but something humorous, something that just threw me off. We're gonna throw this randomly out there.
We have to.
It's just very disturbing news, and I'm pretty sure Trisha would like this one.
We're just hammering this girl.
Especially because she said I was pretty hot, but still, I was sexy. I was a sexy pit.
If Trisha relates to this girl at all, I don't care if she thinks I'm hot. I'm pushing her away.
Do not add me on Facebook.
So, what we're talking about is this chick in London. She bit her boyfriend's testicles off.
But here's the really messed up part on this guy. He took her back.
They just got back together. So he's like, "Oh, I love you so much, baby. I don't care if you bit my balls
Dude,
off.
you have no balls.
Because of this bitch." I'm sorry, Trisha, but if this does not constitute the word bitch.
This justifies being called a bitch. If you bite a dude's balls off.
Dude, and she's not even attractive. Like, I'm looking at these pictures of her, and she's ugly as hell. Like, she has really, like, you know me, I'm not a huge fan of short hair on girls.
No, you're not.
I'm not. And so she has really short hair. She's really fat and clearly mentally unstable, which usually I don't mind. I usually don't mind the mentally unstable.
You have to have the crazy ones in there every now and then.
Of course, but there's a good crazy, and then there's this crazy. This is the crazy that's going to bite your balls off. I don't want the kind of crazy that's going to, like, stab me in my sleep, bite my balls off. No. I want the kind of crazy that's going to be like, let's stay up all night and, like, just have sex. Like, that's it. I like the kind of crazy that'll go forever, and she'll be like, "Oh, that's okay. I don't need a break." And I was like, "Oh, you are a saint." You know, like maybe 12 times in 14 hours.
All right. Well, we're gonna get to some. All right. Should I get to the metal tour calendar, or the metal news first?
Let's. You know what? Let's go with the news, and then we'll hit the calendar.
All right. News. We will start off with the news. All right, let's go. Let's see. Where are we with the news here? Pausing because I'm not prepared. I forgot to put them up.
What a douche!
I know.
You're late. You're making me late for dinner.
Shut up. All right.
You're not prepared.
Here we go. Because we were just talking about Slash, popular rock and roll metal. We're going to start with the popular metal. Metallica will start on a new album soon.
Thank God.
Will they actually, though, start a new one? I don't know. But supposedly they're going to start their next full-length album next year, beginning of next year, which should be out by 2014.
Just don't involve Lou Reed.
Please do not involve Lou Reed.
Not Lou Reed.
That album was horrible.
Lou Reed does good stuff on his own, but you cannot mix Lou Reed and
The only thing I
Metallica.
found funny about that album is I am the table. All right, James, you are now the table.
Congratulations.
All right. And then if you are fans of the band Mutiny Within, who were signed with Roadrunner Records, I have some good news for you. They are once again a band. And they will be releasing a new album coming up pretty soon. Well, not soon, but they're going to be working on it. Their last self-titled album came out in 2010. And they had a European singer, but he quit because apparently he only made $24 the whole time he was in the band. I saw them a few times. They were okay.
Somebody made bank.
Yeah.
Piggy
right?
bank.
So, Mutiny Within, if you like the band, some metalcore for you, or mellow death, or whatever the hell you want to call Mutiny Within, there's some hope for the band because they are back together. And then some big news that happened, I believe it happened today or yesterday. I can't remember. I think it was today. Nightwish, former vocalist for Nightwish, Annette Olson, right? They pretty much, I think they kicked her out.
Well, wasn't she getting fat anyway?
I think she was fat to begin with.
I didn't think that she was fat to begin with. I know that I heard she was getting fat.
Well, the point being is that they kicked her out because she got sick and she wanted to cancel the shows, and the band said no, and they were making replacement singers, and then in the end they just parted ways, and then I guess she posted up a statement of her own saying that it's sad about. These are not direct quotes, but this is a summary of what she said. It's sad that the band cares more about doing their job than caring about one human being. It's just like, well, come on. You have 300 people paying $40, $50 to come see you guys. You could just sit out these shows and have somebody else replace you for those shows, and then you come back.
Hang on a second. See, she's like, the band doesn't care about one human being. They're caring about the 300, 400, 500, sometimes even more than that.
Exactly.
The fans that are paying to come see them. So you're actually being extremely selfish because you care about yourself instead of the 300, 400,
exactly.
500
You're trying to make that about
there.
yourself. There's people that are working their ass off, and then sometimes they're barely making enough money to go see the show, and then they're using the money to go see you. So might as well have the rest of the band play and have somebody else replace you.
They could buy hookers with that money.
Exactly.
Not good hookers, but hookers nonetheless.
But for the time being, for the rest of the tour here in the U.S., she has been replaced with Floor Jansen. So if you're familiar with Floor Jansen, then go check out Nightwish because she's singing for them right now. Next in the news, Morgoth goes on hiatus and announced the final 2012 tour dates. So if you like Morgoth, then go on, and they're from German death metal. Go check them out and see when they're coming into your town for the last final 2012 tour dates. And then this is very unfortunate. I hate it when I hear these kind of news. Decrepit Birth was robbed of all their equipment. Well, not all of it, but majority of their equipment while they were performing, I believe, in San Francisco. So when they were playing in San Francisco, they were getting robbed.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Poor them.
So they had to, then before that, their van had caught on fire, so they had to drop off the obituary tour. So, if you want to help them out, go check them on Facebook, and maybe you could send them
they have a Kickstarter.
Kickstarter. It doesn't help to help out any of your favorite metal bands.
Or any band for that matter.
This is a piece of news that I'm really excited for. Arsis. If you know Arsis, then good for you. If you don't, then get your ass on YouTube and check out Arsis. Awesome metal band from, I believe they're from Virginia. But they will be coming out with a new album, Unwelcome, which they are just about finished mixing. And they said that it's not a polished sounding album. Their last album sounded very polished and very, it was kind of a hair metal with...
Nothing wrong with hair metal. Don't trash it. That's Motley Crue right there.
So it's like hair metal and death metal all put together. So it was just like, I guess that one was more of a humorous album. He was making fun of himself. For you who did not catch that concept, he was making fun of himself and his anorexia, or his eating disorder, whatever eating disorder frontman had, James Malone. So yeah, Arsis will be coming out with an album pretty soon, and it will not sound very polished. It'll sound like your typical death metal album. Then in final news, Morbid Angel was not let into Canada the other day, and so they had to miss out 2 of their headlining tour dates.
What a shame.
I know.
They can't play for maple syrup.
But I'm assuming
players.
Canada just couldn't forgive them for that crappy album that came out earlier last year. So,
what does Canada have to complain about? They live in Nova Scotia.
That album
Enough
was
said.
bad. That album was bad.
Because Canada's so much better.
Yes. Compared to that album, yes.
Let's go ride a moose and put syrup on
But speaking of Morbid Angel, though, they will be here, not in Chicago, but in Joliet, Illinois at Mojo's on Thursday, which I will be at interviewing Grave, Dark Funeral, and possibly Morbid Angel. So if you have any questions for any of those 3 bands, send them on Facebook, facebook.com/Pyro Radio, and let me know what you want me to ask the bands, and I'll ask them for you, and then you can possibly hear them on YouTube or maybe on next week's show. So send me those.
What's their average night's catch of chicks? That's what you ask them.
I should ask them. I'll ask them that.
What's your average catch? 6, 7?
All right, I'll make sure to ask them. That's from Taylor. And then October 7th at Mojo's again, we have Born of Osiris. Then this is another favorite one of mine. I'm going to mention it again. October 11th, we have Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson. October 18th at Mojo's, we have I Wrestle the Bear Ones. And then 2 days after that, on Thursday, on October 18th, we have Septic Flesh at Reggie's Rock Club here in Chicago. But I'm not going to get into some more. We're just going to keep it short. And if I miss some tour dates, then just let me know, and I'll mention them next week. But it seems to me like that is... that's the end. Wait. No, it's not the end of the show.
No. We can't forget the fan favorite. We got an email after the first one of these. So, back by popular demand, the Craigslist Creeps. This time, where did we go this time?
We went to Nashville this time.
Nashville, Tennessee. Heart of toothless country. Let's see. So do you want to do men for men or men for women? Now, just so you guys know, we keep doing men for men and men for women because men are the creepiest people on Craigslist.
They're very creepy. We tried them.
We tried women, and it's just like, oh, you're kind of cute. Nice. I really wish we could have gotten to know each other a little bit more. And it's like, you know what? That's not creepy. That's
people,
like
help
normal.
us find these creepy ones because you guys did not help at all.
It takes a lot of work to find really creepy people. Because, I mean, especially down in Nashville, can you believe it? Some of these guys down there are actually really polite. I can't believe it. It's like, I look at Chicago, it's like, man, we are scum.
It's those southern manners, apparently, I guess.
Oh, yeah, southern manners. You go
Even
down there, you get
boning
lynched.
your sisters.
Yeah, you go down there, you get lynched. That's what happens. It's like, hey, South.
We don't like your kind around here.
I get that all the time. That's why I don't go down to the South. So, go ahead. Man for men or men for women?
All right, let's start out with Millennium Falcon Men for Women.
Okay, Millennium Falcon bumper sticker. You had a bumper sticker on your van that said, "My other car is a Millennium Falcon. We used to hook up early Saturday mornings at a motel in... you'd get there first, get in the room, and then leave the key in your van's glove box and go wait for me naked in the room. It's been a while. I miss you. We always said we'd share a woman together, but never got to. I have one for us. Email me. I want to see you. Please." Winking smiley face. No winking smiley face. You always have to toss in the winking smiley face. But yeah, that was a good one. Good one from Nashville. Gotta love you, toothless country.
All right, how about swimming in our clothes?
Swimming in our clothes. This is a man for man. Get some good old man love up in here. Much love for man love, I guess. Gotta try and be nice. Because apparently I'm not nice enough. I'm too big of a douche. I'll work on it.
Humorous douche.
I'm not going to work on it. I've been telling people that my whole life. Like, you're an asshole. Will you work on it? No, I won't. I'm just going to keep being an asshole. It's like, next time I hear something. So here we go. Swimming in our clothes. Men for men. Nashville, Tennessee. It's been several years ago, but you had a thing for wet, tight clothes. We used to swim in our jeans. You're about late 30s. Hot guy. You looked really hot, soaking wet. Great ass. I'd love to try it again. If you're still around, hit me up, and I can send a pic of me. I'm sure you'll remember.
Oh,
I love these Craigslist people, man. You know the people of Walmart? We need to make a website just for the people of Craigslist. Maybe we'll get that crazy chick to make a song about the people of Craigslist.
Oh, man.
All right, so what are we going for now?
We're going for attractive stud looking for fun. Man for woman.
Believe it or not, that is a man for woman title. I can't believe this. This is ridiculous. Okay, this guy didn't even meet anyone, by the way. He's just posting it because he clearly has a boner that he doesn't want to take care of himself.
Not even a fear boner at that.
It's just a regular boner. He just can't handle it. Here we go. Attractive stud looking for fun. Men for women, 25. Nashville, Tennessee. This is my first time here, and I just thought of giving it a shot. About me, I'm 6 feet tall, 200 pounds. Single, Spanish-Italian, athletic build, light-skinned stud who is looking for some good sex. NSI. I am real and hope you are too. Type in the subject line, I'm the one, so that I'll know that you're not a fake. Also, I'll send you pics as soon as I get yours. No pics, no replies. That was a pedo voice that I just did. That's like something that you hear coming out of the white panel van. Hey, I have a puppy for you.
All right, this is gonna be
and candy.
this one's a lengthy one.
Oh, jeez. Jesus Christ. Because this is men for men, and this is how men 13 for men talk. Jesus Christ.
All right,
I learned that from South Park.
All right, how bulge?
Big hands. Hot bulge through your shorts. Men for men. In an apartment building. Just picture this. Brown walls. Doors hanging off the hinges. Some guy staring at your crotch. This is called the theater of the mind right now. You got a
Picture
light.
it.
You have a light flickering above you. You have to walk right past this guy who's standing right by the door to your apartment. You're nervous. Get ready, because here it comes. We live in the same building at an apartment complex in Nashville, Tennessee. We walk from time to time, and I can't help but notice your hot cock poking through your shorts with a nice mushroom head. I've tried to be a little obvious that I'm checking out your bulge while you're looking at me and talking, and I will occasionally look down at your crotch. I'm trying to let you know that I really like what I see, and I would love to get a closer look. All caps LOL. I usually wear shorts, but
I should have you stop now.
No, there's more. I usually wear shorts, but most of the time I have a shirt on that covers my crotch area. I would love to be in shorts sometime without wearing my shirt outside my shorts, where I catch you staring at my bulge. And more I catch you staring, the harder it'll get. What apartments do we live in, baby?
God. All right, man.
Can you believe people
It's just
actually
like-
post this shit?
He's like, come on, man. Just go talk to the guy. Just tell him already.
You live by him. This isn't a misconnection.
Little do you know is that we're making fun of you on the radio.
No, he knows.
You know what we should start
He's
doing?
a listener.
We should post this. We should send these podcasts out to these people.
We should.
We should. You know what? That's what we're gonna do.
We'll start. Well, okay, yeah, you
Yeah,
have
yeah, I
copies
still
of
have
it.
them over
You
here.
have
That's what we're gonna do.
I've been throwing them away because I can't.
And we're gonna put on it whatever subject title they wanted, so they know we're like, listen to this. Just skip to the end.
Skip to the end.
Skip to the
we
end,
made
man.
an audio sex tape for you. I got sexiness.
All right, let's go with 50 Shades.
Going back to, we're making a little bit of a loop here. We're going back to 50 Shades. Man
See, this
for
is how much
woman.
we love these women.
Exactly. We love talking about chicks. How did you get that we hate chicks, by the way, Trisha? We talked about how lovely their asses are for like 20 minutes straight.
I think that's probably why you only care about making sandwiches and ass.
So
Well, we explained. We just explained one sandwich we like.
Yeah, exactly. Mattress, me, chick. Make it happen, Trisha.
All right, 50 Shades.
50 Shades. This is Man for Woman. You were deeply engrossed, but looked up a few times to peek and see if anyone saw you reading. You got off at the Nashville train stop. So did I. You looked away before I could smile at you. What kind of skirt were you wearing? I can just picture that redneck being like,
With the beer in his hand, too.
oh, yeah. Tell me what kind of skirt you're wearing, fine piece of ass.
All right.
That was a little bit sassy for a straight man, by the way.
And guy with tats in the locker room.
This is another Man for Woman. No, I'm kidding. That stretches it. This is a Man for Man. Guy with tats in the locker room. Hey, man. We were both in the sauna area this evening around 6. Both got dressed next to each other in the locker room. You're hot as hell. Now, if that doesn't make you uncomfortable knowing that there's some creepy-ass guy just checking you out, remember that next time you're in the locker room gym and you see some guy changing and you're like, oh, shit. What if he posts about me on Craigslist? Just remember, it might happen.
It might happen.
No. Don't go in the locker room by yourself. Oh, my God.
But I think we might have an extra one.
You have an extra one.
An extra one.
Okay, send it my way.
All right.
Here, give me your laptop, because clearly it's on your laptop.
Yes, it is.
Mister, I'm not prepared.
Hey.
Didn't print shit off. This is called the Steam Room. Men for Men. Oh, yeah, I think we...
Yeah, we did that one, but we forgot about it. I just remembered about it right now.
Well, we didn't do it, but I found that yesterday. Well, not yesterday.
I found that one.
Wait. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's the one I had sent you on Facebook right after we finished.
You found that one, and then that's when we decided we should try different cities, too. All right. So this one is called the Steam Room.
This one's more uncomfortable than the last one.
Now, in case you guys can't tell, because I know I'm really good at it, these are all cold reads. I have not read these things
he did
before.
not read them. He's reading them on the spot.
Like, all I do is I skim them on Craigslist. I'm like, okay, that one sounds creepy. That one sounds creepy. And then at the end of the show, I'm like, okay, hopefully this sounds good. And glad it's working out. So this one is called Steam Room, Men for Men, age 40, downtown YMCA. You came in tonight around 5 and sat down right across from me at the far end of the benches. You dropped your towel and proudly displayed a nice, thick semi, which you then proceeded to stroke and squeeze and tug at for the next 5 to 10 minutes. I was really enjoying the show until you got up and left kind of abruptly. Would love to continue in private sometime if you're interested. Never go to the YMCA.
Never go into the sauna, period.
That was at the Steam Room, which is pretty much a sauna. Because we had 2 today that involved saunas at the gym. Do not go in the saunas. Avoid the saunas.
I think from now on, whenever I go to the gym, I'm just going to be sweating, just going straight into the car. I'll do everything else at home.
Dude, it's worth it.
Nobody's going to talk to me about me. And
at least find a butt plug. Let them know you're not interested. Butt plug.
All right, but you know what? We did forget to mention something.
Uh-oh.
What happens on Friday? We forgot to mention this during the concert calendar.
What happens on Friday?
All right, we have 2 concerts on Friday. One of them's free, and the other one's only $5.
Oh, that's
One
right.
of them's free. It's over at the Double Door with Hessler and
The Las Vegas.
So that one's free. That one starts at 9 p.m. at the Double Door.
The Las Vegas will be playing their new album in its entirety. The new album. Straight from track 1 all the way through. And Hessler's actually recording their new album coming out soon too. And they just released Last Alive. Go check that one out. They have the music video. Did we link it last?
Yes, it should be on the link in the last video because
In the
apparently
last
we couldn't
podcast.
play it on there because even though they're an unsigned band, we got blocked. But whatever. It's in the
okay.
link. It's in the description for the first video, The Return. That's the name of the previous episode. So go look it up on the description.
You can find the
check it
Last
out on
Alive
there.
music video. We should post it in this one too.
All right, we'll
Copy-paste the
post it
link
in there
this
since we're
one.
mentioning them anyway. So yeah, Hessler and the Las Vegas at the Double Door on Friday at 9 p.m. for free. You just walk in, enjoy the show.
There's no cover charge. None of
Exactly.
it. Nothing.
But if you're more into the heavier metal, then you can always go to the Cobra Lounge that same night at 9. But this one's 21 and over. I don't know how if the Double Door is 21
Double
and over.
Door is 21.
All right, so
and
both
over.
of these shows are 21 and over. But if you're 20, then sorry, little baby, you can't go in there. So if you want
Get
some
older.
exactly, grow up quicker, damn it. But yeah, if you want to go check out more Chicago metal and you want something heavier, you can always go to the Cobra Lounge at 9 o'clock as well. I'm gonna try to make it to both shows somehow.
I'm
Since I think the
I'm
Cobra,
only going to the Hessler show.
the Cobra Lounge one runs a little later than the Double Door anyway, so I think I'll probably make both shows. So you'll see me at.
Well, I'm going to be hammered. I know.
I'm gonna be hammered in both shows. So
Well, see, that's the thing is I don't drink and drive. 'Cause I'm not an asshole.
regardless, you'll find both of us at one of those shows or both of us in one show, and then regardless, we're both gonna be at one of those shows.
Yeah, I'm going to be completely hammered. So if you meet me, I won't remember who you are the next day. Most
So
likely.
you have to go on Facebook.
So you have to go on Facebook. and
Take
let
a
me
picture
know.
with us too. That way we remember, like, oh, it was that dickhead.
I'll be with like an entourage. Don't worry. There's going to be like maybe 6, 7, 8, 20 people with me maybe.
All right, but back to the Cobra Lounge show. That one's with Earthen. They're headlining, and then we have the Pale Horseman and Damnation. So if you want something heavier, then you could go to Cobra Lounge at 9 o'clock. 21 and over for both shows. So those are some shows going on this week on Friday. So go check them out. And then if you went to them, let us know about it. And then look for us there. We'll be there. I'll have my little offering laminate that makes me look like a rock star, apparently. So
I'll just be wearing what I usually wear.
just look for the guy with the leather jacket.
Yeah, I'll be wearing a leather motorcycle jacket, like the vintage, old school punk rock leather motorcycle jacket.
You know what? The link to our profiles is on the Facebook, so you just look for them there.
My profile picture is just me being rock and roll.
Then they'll have to figure it out.
That's all it is. You'll be able. I'll probably be wearing the same bandana, so it's really easy to pick out. It's got like the skull and the wings on it. It's pretty sweet.
All right, but that concludes this week's episode of Pyro Radio. And for those that are complaining that we are not live, trust me, we will get to that as soon as possible. So then,
as soon as we can figure out how to make it live, we will.
I'm working on it, though. I'm working on it. I'm getting there. I'm halfway there, but we're getting there. But yeah, thank you for listening, and hope you enjoy the show. Keep sending us those emails, telling us how much you hate us or you love us.
I'll get the hate mail. That's okay.
That's all right.
I don't mind getting hate mail.
I guess they hate you more than they hate me.
No, that's okay. I don't mind hate mail. I love hate mail.
And then if you have a metal band of your own anywhere in the world, then send it over our way on Facebook.com/Pyro Radio, and then the email address is on there, or just link your page to our wall. So yeah, send us your music.
And before we sign off, to avoid another angry email, let's thank Trisha for being a good sport in advance, because we ripped on her pretty bad today. Thanks, Trisha, for being a good sport. We love you.
All right, so that is Pyro Radio for this week, and we're going to close it off with some Sions Funeral, band from Germany. That's right, Germany. So here is Sions Funeral from Germany, and I am Mike.
And I'm Taylor.
And you are listening to Pyro Radio. Yeah!